Aloha, suns and waters. I thought I'd lighten up the mood a bit. I feel like the energy was where it was at in the readings, but I do feel like it's time to really occupy the space in our mind with the good things that are coming in. Yes, protection guardian, drop your shields. That's what I felt. I felt like it's time to just drop your shields, like not feel like we have to be on the defense, not feel like we have to wait for someone to come in and fuck shit up, whatever it is. Although a lot of you have been, unfortunately, in situations where people were doing that. But I feel like you've been in a whole different space. You've been handling it differently. And yes, like I lifted up this deck and it's the Six of Cups. And that speaks of like a sense of nostalgia. Reminiscing on the happy memories. Reminiscing on all the good times. Allowing the good things in life to occupy the space in your mind. So there's no room for worry, no room for doubt. Yes, and there's only space for trust. And this is trusting in your talents in changing times. So you're changing, you're handling things differently than you used to. Oh, oh. So we have Sage and Stag. Be devoted and committed. Trust and thrive. Off the table. So somebody needs to be a little bit more devoted and committed to trusting and thriving. When I saw the fox out, I instantly thought of someone being sneaky. And that could be what you're moving out of. But there's still some sort of lack of trust, and you're just being called to be more committed and devoted to creating your reality. Being devoted to that list that you made, those expectations, the standards that you're upholding, the values, your morals. Be graceful in movement and action. Yes, you're being a lot more graceful. You're allowing your energy to speak for you. Not feeling like you have to be on the defense, right? Feeling like you have to fight every battle. Allowing people, using stillness to allow people to burn out their own energy. Yes, Sky Father, trust in the unknown. Heavy trust energy. So it's like as soon as someone starts to doubt, as soon as someone starts to lose their trust, they end up receiving a sign from the divines. And they begin trusting again. Earlier, I was feeling the vibes of frown lines. Somebody is beginning to smile more. And I feel like that's why the divines have been showing you sign after sign to keep you in that mood, allowing you to hold that vibration that is magnetizing. That vibration that catches people's eye. Trust again. Animal guardian, trust in your instincts. I'm seeing, if you haven't, you're being called to trust that whatever happened in the past created the space where you are in this present moment and is also assisting in creating your future. So trust in your instincts, trust in the unknown. Let's tap into the creativity oracle. Shuffle in these energies. Yes, I see you doing things way differently, being innovated, changing the way you dress, I'm seeing somebody possibly had to physically, externally change things about themselves in order to... There's my mo'o. I haven't heard him in so long. Aloha mo'o e menehuli mai ka ko'ika hana. Oh, he reminded me. I did want to read the menehune card because I spoke about Purple Rain, the Purple Rain song playing, and it had a sticker on a boat that said menehune, and it also said justice. So I feel like with this menehune energy, what was it about? Working on the fine details. Once again, somebody sees the bigger picture, but somebody just has to use that energies to take small steps to do something constructive to get to that bigger picture, to even see what that bigger picture is, putting the puzzle pieces together. Pause, resurrection, and courage. So this is a lot of waiting. I heard waiting in the water. And the resurrection. Yes, this is giving me the vibes of you putting that puzzle pieces together. You know, in the past, it could have been a distorted image, not an image that you were picturing. So you're starting all over again. And it takes courage. It takes courage to start all over again. It takes courage to see the lessons in past situations, in your present moments. Taking courage to face them in a constructive way, right? Taking small steps to do something constructive. Communication. So whatever's being resurrected is going to allow you to communicate clearly. But it's also saying that there's a time and a place to do things. Like I'm seeing the phases of the moon, like knowing when it's time to make a move, knowing when it's time to go within. Let's get a card from the Mana deck. Trust. I feel like that's something someone has to really work on. Trusting self first, that you're making the proper decisions. Trusting in the divines that they're not going to lead you astray. And also learning how to put your trust in people. Trusting people again. If you trust yourself that you're making the right decision, it makes it a little bit easier to put your trust in individuals around you. So we have Ole, number 19. That's the Sun card, exposing. That's the communication as well, putting your calls out. But this also speaks of the stories we tell ourselves, your inner dialogue. Listen within and without for the ability of words to bring the universe into being. Be vigilantly aware of their power. So being aware of the power of your words, knowing that words are spells and so are your thoughts. So that's why this is important, to occupy that space in your mind with the things that you're wanting to manifest. As soon as you feel yourself going down this negative dark hole, find ways to pull yourself out, and also trust in the divines that they're going to pull you out of that. Trust in people. Trust in the fact that you need help from others. Yeah, we're working on building a community. So the Menehune, where's Menehune? Number 16, that's the Tower card. Preserve, persevere. Preserve though. Someone was trying to hold tight to something. I was going to say preserve again. Or something was even being preserved just for you. Something was in safekeeping. Is that the term, how they say it? Something was like locked away in a safe, saved for the right time. Yeah, the timing. The timing is critical. Persevere through the dull phases of a project or relationship. Forceless persistence, which means attempting to manifest your preferred outcome by inviting, not demanding or conditionally requiring others to join you, may cause sparks to ignite into a raging fire. Alternate persistence with stepping back and allowing what wants to happen. So stepping back, but what stuck out the most was forceless persistence, which means attempting to manifest your preferred outcome by inviting, not demanding or conditionally requiring others to join you. So inviting people to join you, not demanding someone to do so, not setting these conditions. But I feel like this is for self as well, loving yourself unconditionally. Inviting these energies in, inviting yourself to be open to trust. Hina. Trusting in the divines, but I'm seeing the divines are trusting in you, that you're going to make the right choices, trusting that you're going to remain hopeful. They have hope in you, that you've been seeing the signs, that you're ready to act on these signs that you've been seeing, and you're not just going to ignore it anymore. New ideas, relationships, tender feelings, and people need to be nurtured. Retreat into the void of uncertainty and bathe in the grayness of formlessness. Allow for the germination. So you're being called to really nurture yourself, nurture these new ideas, these relationships, these feelings. Everything needs to be nurtured in order for it to grow. I'm seeing those baby steps. Once again, it's like when you've given birth to that baby, it needs extra care, what's that word? It needs your presence, right? I feel like a lot of people, not to go back, but I feel like a lot of people have been healing from abandonment issues, whether if it stemmed from childhood or friendships, relationships. And I feel like you're being called to not abandon self in this, not abandon your feelings, not abandon your ideas, and also not abandon these people around you that want to come in and help. Yeah, they definitely want to come in and help. Not abandon the signs. I don't know if I said that, but I'm saying it again. Somebody's receiving signs and messages to act on something. But it's like, I feel like they're prolonging this healing of abandonment issues by abandoning the divines. Yeah, somebody definitely has to be open to receiving even new ideas from people, receiving nurturing energies, making yourself available to the finer things in life. Honoring your inner knowing. Yeah, something that I was being guided to share was the way your body was set up is it really needs you got like a 5-star body. You should be eating in like 5-star restaurants. And I feel like you've been eating at places where you shouldn't have been, and it could have been due to financial reasons, or maybe the finances was up and you just was able to choose whatever you wanted, wherever you want it to go. But I feel like being more consciously aware of what you're putting into your body and where you're putting your money. Yeah. All right. I love you all. Aloha.